So it's Friday night. I'm a young college student at this time. I'm attending a party at another university. I'm making my way through this party, and I notice that there's this guy standing a distance away from me, and he's just staring at me. I don't pay it any attention. I keep doing my thing. Every now and then I look up and the guy is a little bit closer, still staring at me. I still don't pay it any attention. At one point, I'm talking to someone when suddenly I hear these words behind me. What did you say? I turned around and it's this guy standing right in my face. I turned back around to look at the guy that I was talking to see if he was talking to him by any chance. And then I turned back to look at him and I was like, are you talking to me? And he was like, yeah, what did you say? And I was like, I didn't say anything to you. And as soon as I said that, this guy takes his fist and boom, right in my face. My head snaps back. And I'm like, I don't respond. I look around and I suddenly notice that he's got his friends surrounding me. I estimate probably 20 of them. And I'm thinking to myself, things are about to go down. This is not good. Have you ever felt surrounded by difficulties? Like those difficulties spotted you from a distance and worked their way towards you only to come upon you like an overwhelming surprise. Yes, sometimes it can feel like you're surrounded and outnumbered by these unrelenting trials of life. Sometimes you can feel like you're all alone and without the help you need. Like the enemy has you in a position that there is no way for you to escape. But I need you to remember something. If you have God on your side, God is going to have your back. So the Bible tells the story of the prophet Elisha. The king of Syria wants to take this prophet of God out, and so he sends his entire army, his crew, if you will, to take Elisha and his servant. Well, the Bible tells us that the servant sees this army and he goes into a panic. He says to Elijah, we're surrounded, we're done for, what are we going to do? But you see, this servant did not understand something. When God is on your side, you have nothing to fear. When God is on your side, you can have a peace that passes all understanding. Elisha says to the servant, don't worry about it. His response is epic. He says, they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And then Elisha prays, Lord, open the eyes of my servant that he may see. And the Bible says that the eyes of his servant was open and he saw chariots of fire surrounding their enemies. You see, it is true. They that were with God were more than they that were with the enemy. That's what we need to pray. Lord, open our eyes that we may see. When we feel like we're all alone, when we feel like we are surrounded by the enemy, pray, open my eyes so that I can see. So back to the war story. I was surrounded, but I was not afraid. You see, my eyes looked out past that group of people, and over in the distance was my brother. It was his college that I was visiting that night. I looked in another direction and I spotted about 20 yards out my best friend. He was there also. It was his college as well. And so I called out to him. He didn't hear me. I yelled out again a little bit louder. And as soon as he turned and his eyes caught mine, I was like, we got beef. And that's all I needed to say. I turned back to the guy who was standing there waiting for me to do something, and it was on. Even though I knew that 20 guys were about to rush in on me, I didn't care. Why? Because that night, the X-Men were there. That's the name of our crew. We were about 30 to 40 deep. You see, they thought that I was alone, but I was not alone. You guys, I want you to remember this. You're never alone when God is on your side. Look, living in this world is crazy. This is the kind of life I used to live. It's not something I'm proud of. And if I saw this guy today, I'd love him as a brother regardless. I'm an ex-brawler today. But I want you to see the lesson from this war story. When God is on your side, when God is for you, it may seem like you are surrounded and that there's no way out. But they that be with you, God and the angels, are more than the trials that surround you. Having that knowledge, go forward and fight the good fight of faith. Listen, that night, my fight, my attitude was fierce, unrelenting, and fearless. Go into your battle the same way, fierce, unrelenting, and fearless. Don't worry about the trials that surround you. Just know that God has them surrounded. To this day, our crew is still family. We still call ourselves X-Men. Ironically, when I became a Christian, I learned that the letter X was the ancient symbol for Christ. That means that as a Christian, I'm still an X-Man. X also means former. So the person I was 20 years ago, I'm no longer that person, but I'm still a fighter. Listen, as spiritual X-Men, Christian men and women, we should be ready to fight spiritually on behalf of our crew. And who is our crew? Humanity. Friend and enemy. Yes, even our personal enemies. That's what an X-Man is called to do. Jesus calls us to pray for our enemies, to go to battle on their behalf, not against them. And look, our fellow X-Men should be able to call out to us when they are in their greatest need, when they are surrounded, and they should be able to trust that their crew will go to battle on their behalf. Listen, remember that God has your back. Ask the Lord to open your eyes so that you can see that they that be with you are more than they that be with them. Have courage and fight the good fight of faith.